So guys, we are going to discuss about the clause. So there are mentions 10 clauses is there mentions. First is their scope, second is their mentions normative reference, and third is their mentions context of organizations, fourth is their mentions leadership and worker participations, fifth is their mentions planning, and sixth is their mentions support, and seventh is their mentions operations. Seventh is their mentions operations and eighth is their mentions performance evaluations, and ninth is their mention improvements. So guys, there is 10 clauses also is there mentions leadership, scope, normative reference, term and definitions, context of organization. So we have discussed about the first term and definitions. Term and definitions, there are mentioned term and definitions. So what is the meaning of the interested party? What is the hazards? What is the risk? What the call of worker participation? So that all are definitions in that clauses, and how to what is the scope of organizations, and understanding need and expectation of workers and interested party. There are all involvement in this clause. How to consider the employers, all these things. After that, leadership and worker participations. So guys, there is a very fantastic change in this leadership and worker participations and commitment of leadership, like the EHS policy, safety policy, environment policy, that all are occupational health safety policy. You know that safety policy, safety and health safety policy committed and expressed by managing director, and that can reduce of risk, and that can reduce our hazards. How to improvement safety culture at workplace. So directly expressed by managing director, and commitment about the health and safety cultures. How to improvement. OHS policy, organizers role and responsibility. So guys, there is leadership means leadership nothing but leadership means there is mentions of organizations managing directors ultimately responsible for safety in case of failure to achievements, failure to any accident and incident at an organization, because the organization is responsible for distribute, and each and every person responsible for safety and contribute the role and responsibility and authority at workplace. So time to time review at that. Planning means risk, hazards and risk. You know that if you are working as safety professional, how to reduce of hazard, how to reduce of risk at your workplace, determine the requirements and others requirements, OHS objective, what will be objective you have defined at your workplace, planning to objective, how to objective achievement. Some organizations also like this 100% safety training, safety committee meeting, trainings, external training, inspections, reduce of noise levels, reduce of electricity, reduce of water wastage. That all are target. Reduce of occupational health safety system, reduce of lost time accidents free, zero harm policy. So that all are considered, and about the set a target to implementations at your workplace. Support resource. If you are going to support, what are clause requirement of support? Support means there is a requirements of resource. If you are going to start the work, proper resource should be there with the equipments, manpowers, and which are financial requirements that then need to be considered about the reports. Competency means competency mapping checks. You have to also, or if you are working as safety professionals, they are doing in the competency mapping check. So contractors, employers, licensed drivers, project manager, that all are considered experienced person deployed for work. So that called competency in mapping. If any skilled persons and well experienced persons, well knowledgeable persons, and concerns of work, very good knowledge, that called competency mapping work. So guys, these all are documentations in written formulations at your workplace. After that, After that, a communication system. You know that communication system is very important if you are going to communicate. If poor communications by the senior management about the safety, then very difficult to improvement health safety cultures at your organization. So communications is clear and understanding with the occupational health safety management system at an organization. This is very important topic. Two types of communication is there mentioned in this clause: external and internal. External communications and internal communications, so both are there mentioned. So you know that if you are working a organization, already you are aware about these things. So two three types of communications is very important: verbal, written, and mails and mail communications, and videographic communications, photographic communications, and video communications maybe. That all are increased to develop and help them to improvement health safety cultures at your organization. Creating and updating creating and updating, if any creations of hazards, creations or create of any new risk, so we can improvements and control of documentations information at your workplace. After that, operations planning and control, which are we have to plan, and then how to control all at workplace, eliminate the hazards risk, management of change. You know that management of change already my topic it was there and already discussed about the management of change. If you are going to equipment, if you are going to resources will be changed, then need to be process and written documentations of what is the hazards of management change. Because of you have to shifted some offices, you have to shifted your left your senior managers, then what will be impact on organizations. So consider and risk assessment and improvement at your workplace. Emergency response plan, you know that EPR, already you are aware about these things. So performance evaluation, monitoring, measuring, analysis performance, like the toolbox, you are observing safety observation, safety inspections, toolbox talk, and trainings and auditing systems, external audit, internal audit, and safety observation by all employers. So that can consider which are going to work then in our process and plans as per planet, and that all are improvements and performance of evaluation at workplace. That call this clause also requirements. The number 10 clause is there mentioned improvements. If you are going to observe some observations, if you are going to observe some gap during the work, then how to improvements? Improvements means also training conducted, some video sub orientations program, some campaigns, some third party external or third party some campaigns, government body will be come to provided safety trainings, that all health medical checkups up. So guys, how to improvements all are considered. After that, if any gaps in finding out a gap, then how to improve by the motivated to staff, safety committee meetings, conduct a safety committee meetings, and explain to all worker participations and improvement, accident, incident, near miss, root cause. What is the know the root cause and explain them, not repeated in same and in future. So guys, this is a very important topic, very fantastic ISO 45001 to if you are going to read, and very help to you achievements and good health safety cultures maintained at your workplace. So guys, you should aware about this thing. So this is a short period of my video. So thanks for watching my video. If any cut again.